This is the Super Space Bus. This was quite difficult because the whole point of it is that it has a 2-speed transmission, manual transmission, of course. So that took a lot of gears and a lot of work, a lot of trial and error, and it goes kind of slow because it's only powered by a motor with 2 AA batteries. And on top of the 2-speed transmission, it also has power steering. The transmission is simple enough, but kind of difficult to build with just connects. You see this small gear here and this large gear here can be slid back and forth, which will cause them to simultaneously engage and disengage with these two gears, which are directly connected to the motor. Now, because this gear is small and powering a larger gear, this is the lower gear, the first gear, which has more torque but goes a lot slower. Since this gear is a large gear powering a smaller gear, when these two engage, it is on the second gear, which has almost no torque and can only make very shallow turns and cannot actually accelerate from 0 speed. This right here is purely cosmetic. You'll see in the next video that it turns pretty fast. It's kind of a remnant of an older model where I thought that 2 AA batteries could turn wheels a lot faster. Turns out I was wrong. But after the transmission, things are pretty simple. So this here is the transmission rod, transmission shaft from the bottom, and it's got this large gear that I'm pointing to right here. Am I pointing to it? No, I'm not. This large gear right here stands still on the transmission shaft, and it powers this small gear, which is on the same axle as this large gear, and then that large gear is connected to this gear here, which is attached to the wheels. The power steering is simple enough. It's just this motor held in place. It's got a nice long cord here. And you know, all it does is turn from side to side. Originally I was going to use 2 wheels, but that probably would have been too complicated and too heavy for the weak motor to handle. But yeah, and you can see there's 2 little guys in there. One of them's waving at you. Hi. Okay.